Hey, what's up, everybody? Lorenzo with Alternative City Comics with a very late comics haul for this week. I guess there was some shipping issues between here and Mississippi, where Diamond ships to the West Coast. Go figure. So, got my books finally, and got a lot of good books. I think. I don't know if you guys will agree, but I'm very happy with the haul. My guys down at Danger Room, Christoph, Frank, and Casey, they hooked me up with some really good stuff. I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks again. And let's get started before my camera battery runs out of juice, which I think it's doing right now. So, first one is X-Men Legends. Not really an X-Men fan, but this looked like a good book, and I think it's kind of a retro kind of a thing. I am the retro guy. So I think I'll give this a glance and see if I like this. X-Men Legends. Back for issue number 2 is Abbot, 1973. I really like this first issue of this series, the second Abbot series from Vault Comics, from Boom Comics, excuse me. This is a kind of a cool cover too. And speaking of cool covers, oh guys, thanks so much for this. This from Vault Comics, Hollow Heart, L, the ROM Space Knight cover, and man, I'm just so lucky to get this. I think this is the coolest thing ever. Wow, I mean, I've read a little bit of, I forgot what the story is about this character, but man, this cover is just, I would have bought this book if I knew nothing about this story whatsoever. This cover just blew me away. I got a couple of these in this haul, so that's very cool. Back for issue number 2 is Picture of Everything Else from Vault Comics. This is the Dorian Gray kind of tie-in story that I liked. I did a review of it a few weeks ago. Can't wait to see what's going on with that. Issue number 1 of Shadow Doctor, based on a true story about this guy who's it's back in the 20s when he's a doctor, and because of so much racism back then, he couldn't practice. So I think he ended up being a doctor for Al Capone's mob. So this looks like it could be a really interesting read if folks are into that kind of a period piece and semi-historical or based on history kind of a comic. I can't wait to read this one. Another big one this week is Savage. I think this has got some buzz around it. Looks like it's about some kid who is almost kind of like the Tarzan story, I guess. A little bit updated, maybe. If I'm on the right track with this. So this was kind of interesting to see. Not a big Tarzan fan, but maybe if it's updated, then it could be better than the original story of Lord Greystoke, whatever his real name was. Oh, speaking of great covers, King in Black. King in Black's been a great series. And I got this great variant cover with Doctor Strange. Wow. Just wow. I'm a Doctor Strange fan for sure. And this cover, man, Biederman, I think, is the artist. I don't know the artist, but I really like that. I like their work right here. Very, very cool. Excited about that. And King in Black is one issue away from wrapping up, so that's pretty exciting too. Now I don't know, they kind of stuck this one in on me, but they haven't led me wrong before. So Truth and Justice number 1, variant cover. Don't know anything about this. It's a DC comic, so I'm not a super DC guy, but it looks kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out and maybe see what if it's a part of the, I don't know if it's part of the Future State thing or what, but it's a mystery to me, but it looks pretty cool, so glad to have it. Next is We Live. We Live has just been blowing me away this whole time. Another book that was suggested to me by the guys there, and And this is not, every issue has been, oh my God, what's going to happen next? I can't wait for the next issue. It's just so, it's action packed. It's such a great story. Things are happening to people. There's surprises and twists. If you're not reading this, man, you got to check it out. I mean, find a way to read it. I think you're missing out. Thor number 12 this month, or yeah, this week. So Thor's been moving along pretty well. Another Donny Cates story. The Don Blake thing might be wrapping up soon. I mean, it's been okay. It's been all right. I mean, it's kind of the follow up to the Dark Winter thing, but still good. But we'll see what happens. Looks like Jane Foster's kicking a little bit of ass there. Another book that had a really climactic ending last issue is Stillwater. The secret's out now about this book, so I think a lot of people already know about it. But if you don't, you should check it out. It's about this town that where people don't get old, and there's this notorious judge there. He's just like ruling with an iron fist, and he's just a dark guy. And some stuff went down in the last issue. Can't wait to see what happens in this book. Ha ha! Number 2. It's going to be like our other favorite book, Ice Cream Man, by the same author, with different stories each issue. Last issue was pretty mind-blowing. If they just continued, that character would have been nice. But it looks like they're going to do one-shots or every issue, which is cool. And this one has a female protagonist in it. Looks like she's also a clown of some sort. So that might be the theme, I'm guessing. Which how clever I am. And speaking of one-shots, this is the Immortal Hulk Flatline. And I got the variant cover. I'm not sure who did the variant cover here, but I like it. I don't like every variant cover, but I like a lot of them. And this is one that I do like. The Immortal Hulk covers, the Immortal Hulk one-shots, I should say, have been pretty good. So I have to say that, of course, the ongoing series is great. So hopefully that trend continues. And this is a good-looking cover to boot. All right, and oh man. This is from the Atlas days. This is the reprint of the first Black Knight. Facsimiles, baby. Facsimiles. Love them. So here's another great one. I probably have another one of these coming from, I think, Comics Elite, or once they start shipping again. Everybody's kind of behind right now because of the weather. But this is a super cool cover of... I don't know if it's the Dane Whitman Black Knight, but it looks like the original guy with the oil can helmet. So this is pretty cool. I like this stuff like this. And finally, that's what Rock would say back in the old days. Finally is the last Ronin, number 2, at long last, and the oblong, the odd-shaped form that it comes in. It doesn't fit the Golden Age bag, doesn't fit the magazine bag, so. They're trying to be hard to store. They have succeeded. But I'm sure we're all anxious to see what the surviving Ronin, the surviving last turtle in this Elseworlds Turtle's Tale is going to be up to next. We've all got the second prints, third prints, and director's cuts and all that stuff. Time to move on with the story. So this is another one that has been highly anticipated. Yeah, so... that's it. Finally got my books. Thank God. And we're not buried in snow like some folks are, and the lights are on. So that's something to be thankful for, too. Heart goes out to everybody out there who's suffering with that. So that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notifications button so you can know when I'm making my next video. And that's all I've got for this week. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up.